We're here with 3 children from the USC Cinema School who were just nominated for an Oscar. Their short documentary, Period, End of Sentence, tells the story of Indian women fighting the stigma surrounding menstruation. First, let's take a quick look.
ये तो ये घंटे वाले पीरियड्स जो मतलब कॉलेज में चलते हैं
नहीं
पैड समझते हो ना
नाम भी नहीं सुना, नाम भी तुम्हारा नहीं सुना।
पता ही नहीं कैसे करेंगे जी कपड़ा सा भी यूज करते हैं ज़्यादातर मैंने ये देखा है कि मतलब इतनी छूट नहीं है.
Thank you guys so much for being here. So can you guys tell me a little bit about how you found the inspiration behind this story?
Sure. So I was actually in high school when I went to the UN on the annual Commission of the Status of Women, where I found out about this issue about girls missing school because of their periods. And my mom and I wanted to do a documentary about this, and we were lucky enough to start a program at my school, and we were lucky enough to meet Rayka and Sam, who made it into the wonderful film it is today.
That's awesome. So you guys talk a lot about how there's this pad machine that provides a lot of work opportunities and educational opportunities in the village. Could you talk a little bit about how you saw those effects when you were out there filming?
Yeah, absolutely. So Sam and I went out to India twice to shoot. And the first time that we actually went, the machine had just been installed in the village. And it was really incredible to see how closed off and ashamed these women were when we would just talk to them about menstruation and ask them about it. Some of these women had menstruated their entire lives and they felt like they had an illness or there was something wrong with them. So when we went back to shoot the second time, it was 6 months after the machine had been installed, and we saw an incredible amount of progress. The women had made close to 18,000 pads. Women were sort of running around the village with pads in their hands, bringing men into the machine room, and they felt truly empowered.
And could you just quickly explain to our viewers how that machine kind of works and how people are able to work on it?
Yeah, so it's a very simple machine. The technology is not crazy by any means. It's meant to be installed in rural areas, which often lack in electricity and sort of the infrastructure. So this machine basically, it takes like a cellulose material, grinds it in a grinder, which turns it into like the fluff of the pad, and then there's a pressing machine where you can press the pads, shape them, cut them, and then it's really up to the women to sort of package them and learn how to market them.
That's so awesome. And so you guys also have a nonprofit called the Pad Project. Where do you guys see this going in the future?
Oh gosh, I feel like one of the women in our film who says I'm dreaming big.
We are dreaming.
Yeah, we are dreaming big.
Yeah.
We made it this far.
Yeah.
Well, every day a Girl Scout leader or a girl from a different high school comes and writes, because I'm the person who is sort of behind the website asking to get involved. So we're having a bunch of schools all over the country get involved in our nonprofit right now,
so cool.
which is really exciting.
Since we launched the film, actually, we have installed 2 more pad machines in neighboring villages. So we're really seeing, you know, a desire and a need for these pad machines in this area.
That's so cool, yeah. Sam, you just graduated USC 3 years ago.
Yep.
How does it feel to be going to the Oscars? Tell me about that.
It's really surreal. Our whole team is really excited. You know, it's just like a total grassroots effort, and no one ever expected to be going to the Oscars. But we always say that the coolest thing about, as cool as that is, the coolest thing about this is to know that halfway around the world there's a group of women who are combating this issue, and fortunately we're getting a platform to put this issue on a global scale. So
thank you guys so much. I'm wishing you the best of luck at the Oscars. Can't wait to see you guys out there.
Thanks.
Back to you, Angel.